It was a really good experience. I had a lot of fun. It was a really good project because I was working with people I had worked with before. I'd worked with Keith before on a different project, and I had just done a feature with Tim Jones, so working with him again was a whole lot of fun, and I think we had a pretty good camaraderie of getting shots done and hopefully stuff that looked good on screen.
Do you have any favorite memories set?
Oh boy, there were so many wonderful days on the set of Christmas Grace, and I would say probably my favorite memories were more favorite scenes. I really liked a lot of the scenes that we shot with actually the babies. We had these cute little kids that we were shooting these scenes, and there was this one particular scene that was shot in the hospital room, and the child's hand just reached up and grabbed Gary's finger, and just the honesty of that one particular moment that happened, I saw that, and it's one of those things that you make a film and you might catch something just wonderful on the camera, and it was one of those moments that happened, and so it was very beautiful.
Cool. Do you have any favorite Christmas memories?
Oh, favorite Christmas memories. I've always loved Christmas. We always had a good family time with Christmas. I remember when I was younger, just very excited to get up in the morning, and we'd always want to go and open the gifts first thing. Of course, I think at this point now I'm good with sleeping in. But back then it was very exciting to get up as soon as possible and rush downstairs to the Christmas tree and well, actually, back then I lived on the same level as the Christmas tree. But favorite Christmas memories, I just like Christmas, the family time and the gifts. And I think it's one of those things that as I've gotten older, I appreciate Christmas more and more, really understanding the gift of God's love to all of us.
So, what do you hope that the audience will take away from the message of Christmas Grace?
I hope that when people see Christmas Grace, they see the love of God in a very special way with his gift to us in the form of his son. That's ultimately what Christmas is all about. And I think that that's what this film captures, is his love and the redemptive story that he's playing out through each one of us. So, I don't know why I forgot.
Give a conclusion?
Conclusion. I really like this project. I think it's a great film. It was really good to work with the director. Working with Keith was fantastic. Had a lot of great cast and crew members. It was a privilege to be a part of this project. I'm very grateful that I had the chance to do it.
It's great to have you.
Well,
Were there any scenes that were a particular challenge to film?
Any scenes that were a particular challenge to film? I know it seems like we did have a couple that were really tough. We were doing a little bit of stunt stuff with vehicles, and whenever you have a day where you're shooting car stuff, that's always tough. There was one scene that happens in the cab of a truck, and I think we shoved about as many people as possible to fit inside of a U-Haul cab, and stuffed audio equipment and camera equipment and the tripod and the camera, and had the actors do their stuff. By the time we fit everyone in, there wasn't much space left, but hopefully no one else shows up on screen who's not supposed to be there. And so that was kind of a challenge. And then we also have, there's a car stunt scene, which was a little bit of a challenge to film, but I think it comes off really nice in the project. And let's see, seemed like there was something at the Salvation Army that we filmed that was hard. I can't remember what it was.
Yeah, we had a lot
Oh,
of
yes. That's what it was. So we were filming this scene that takes place in Tolman Toys storage loading dock. And in that loading dock, there was an incredible amount of wind, and it was just gusting at all of the crew and the cameras and the actor and actresses, and it was very, very all action. I don't know how audio turned out on that scene, but the wind definitely gave us a run for our money, but I think it did kind of give a cool effect in making Tolman seem like even a more aggressive bad guy. Just his loading dock was fantastic in its presentation and wild, but it was still a fun scene to film, even though it presented some locational challenges. So, is there anything else I should say, or I think
That's good.
I think that's good. Well,
Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
Very good.
Okay.